Hey guys, this is Gary J. I've got a MTA maximum time aloft boomerang, and basically this particular design kind of looks unique. Probably this is a breed all its own. And I throw all kinds of different boomerangs. I throw the long distance boomerangs that go over 100 yards, but this one is a unique breed all in itself. This one has to be thrown totally different than other boomerangs, and it functions totally different in its flight than other boomerangs. And the maximum time aloft is what we're looking at. And what that means is when you throw it up, these may take 20 seconds to 45 seconds to come down to the ground. People have designed them in different ways to get a minute or 2 minutes out of these boomerangs. Some of these boomerangs, depending on the wind and stuff, when you do throw them, they have been known to hover in the air, catch a thermal wind, and hover in the air for 14 minutes and travel several miles, which when that happens, you're going to lose them. But that can happen depending on if you got a real strong wind and stuff, I guess. But some of the records have been like 3 and 4 minutes and 5 minutes plus on the hovering time of these boomerangs, and that's been exceptional thermal winds, I'm sure. But for a lot of guys, 20 to 45 seconds is good. Gary Broadbent made this one for me. He has been all over the world with boomerangs, competitions, throwing. He's a real champion, and he's got one of the largest boomerang collections in the world. And anyway, I told him I didn't know anything about these MTAs much. I read a lot about them, but I don't have one. They're actually kind of hard to find in the United States. They're always out of stock. They're a big sport, especially in Europe. So anyway, he made me this one and sent it to me. And he is such a passionate guy when it comes to boomerangs. You're not going to find anybody that loves boomerangs more than Gary Broadbent. He comes out of Canton, Ohio. Super guy. Anyway, he told me if I have any problem, just call him on the cell phone. And so I played around with this boomerang. This is my first time throwing this particular model of boomerang, the MTA. And so you kind of learn with me. On this one, it's totally different. When you throw this one, you throw it at vertical, 12 o'clock. This is you don't have any layover like 1 or 2 o'clock like regular boomerang. This goes vertical at 12 o'clock. You may get 12:30 out of this particular model. This model is called a slingshot. It's a little more forgiving than the other ones. You may see the other ones as a regular L shape. But anyway, it has to be held at 12 o'clock when it's released. And when you're throwing it, you're not throwing it at, like most of the time we throw at 2 o'clock. Well, these have to be thrown at either 1 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Between 12 and 1 o'clock is going to be your best to throw these at straight up. Okay? And that's the way these go, because they go straight up. And then as they go, when you throw them vertical and they're going at, say, 12:30 straight up in the air, flipping end over end, they'll start to turn. And when they turn, they'll make a circle. And as they make this circle, they level out. And they usually come over your head. They go over where you throw them through them at, because you're throwing them up almost vertical. And you're throwing them into the wind. So as they come behind you, they'll start spinning around and around in a circle. And as they spin, they'll just hover down real slow, kind of like a feather falling, a little bit faster than that. But they just float into your hand if you happen to be where they land at. I'm finding out you have to kind of figure out the pattern of how they circle, because the wind still plays an effect on how they circle. It can blow it to the right or left or to you or whatnot. And you have to do a lot of running to catch these a lot of times. Now the wind I'm throwing in is probably 3 to 5 miles per hour, 6 miles per hour, so it's kind of uncontrollable. But it looks like to me, wind maybe 1 to 3 miles per hour would be ideal for these. So it's beautiful to watch them float down the way that they do. And there's some tuning techniques for these too. Now, with anybody, Gary Broadbent, he tuned this one, and he was getting, I think, 25 to 40 seconds on the MTA, which is really, really good. Now, if somebody like me, I throw differently than him, because I'm really a beginner on this one model of the MTAs. So I'm not going to get the same results. I may have to tune this one a little bit different than him because the way I throw is different. It's going to be different than him because he's a professional and been doing it a long time. But these are really a great item to play with, and they're really not too expensive. I've seen them go from $35 on up to several $100s, depending on what you want. But they're a lot of fun to play with. So I really appreciate Gary Broadbent. I thank you very much, sir, for this wonderful MTA and introducing me to this product of yours in the MTA world. And I know I have a lot of fun with this in the future to come too. When you get a chance, check out Gary Broadbent. And like I said, super guy, more passionate than most people when it comes to boomerangs. And there's nothing he doesn't know about them. Well, guys, I'll be letting you know, and you'll see the video. Y'all take care. I hope your boomerangs come back to you safely. Take care. This is Gary J. Co-tuned it again. A little bit of positive AOA in the wing here. Wind's about right. 1, 2, 3. Okay. She turned good. Got her. Thanks, Gary Broadbent. That worked great. Appreciate it. I'm not throwing this as far as I can throw it because I want to be able to see it. We got 1, 2, 3. Find the wind. Right behind me. If I'd stay where I was at, it should have came right to me. I'm just learning the pattern of this one though. I want to try to look at her the way that she's tuned right now, so I can duplicate that if I need to. 1, 2, 3. Okay. She's turning. Get in the sun. See her coming overhead. Oh man, she's right there with the feet. Wow, probably could. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Missed her by 6 inches. 1, 2, 3. I lost sight of it. I see it now. Oh, got it. Phew.